What is the second type of method? So void without parameters we have written. Oh, we need to write a void with parameters. So access modifier, static,
void, method name, parenthesis, curly braces, logic nested.
data type P1.
Data type P2.
Data type P2.
I'm taking two parameters I'm taking. So
Logic.
Logic nested.
So I will take a public access modifier for this public
Static. Void.
So basically what we are doing here, let me give you, so the problem what we are solving here. So I want to swap given two integer numbers. So that's the program. I want to swap given two integer numbers. What is meant by swapping?
Changing the values, sir.
Change the values.
So
Changing
exchanging
the
the
Value.
so values, right? So int a comma int b. See, if I write now, suppose swap this method used to perform the swapping. Now given two integers, two integer values. Okay. So that means what is mean by that? For example, int a equal to 10, okay, b equal to 15. Now, so this is the input you are giving for this method. So input you are giving means what is mean by that? You are going to give when you call this method, the data. So A data and B data you are going to give. So that's what I have given here. Simple example, I'm giving one. So the output, how it needs to be printed.
A equal to 15 and B equal to 10.
That's it. So how can you do this without any third variable? You have to use only A and B. How can you do this? So let's go and print this before swapping. A value is B plus B. See how I am using the parameter. Many people, this one, when the situation comes, they are not able to use the parameters how to use in the method body. They are not able to do that. You have to call the parameter name. That's it. So this is also missing concepts. So these are the basic concepts we want. Okay. And now first step. Step 1. Sum A and B and assign to A. So assign to A means A equal to A plus
B.
Is the step is matching?
Yeah.
Sum A and B, then assign to A. So I sum A and B, assign to A. That's the first step. Step 2.
Subtract.
So you need to subtract from this A, then B, then assign to B. Okay. Subtract B from A, then assign to B. So B equal to A minus B. Step 3. Subtract B from A, then assign to
Yeah.
So A equal to A minus B. That's it. These are the 3 steps. And now print it. After swapping, A is plus A, B is plus B. Okay. So these are the, see, I'm covering this type of method. Void with parameters. Now what left now? I covered both void methods, right? Any questions here? So moving on to the next method. What is the next method?
Non-parameterizer without void method.
Non-static.
Non-static. We didn't discuss at all,
Not
madam. No.
void, sir.
We didn't discuss at all non-static.
Okay.
What is the heading we kept? Static members demo, right?
So, okay.
We are doing only static. Okay. We'll go to non-static later. There are many scenarios are here. So first write access modifier, static,
Yes.
data type,
Data method.
method. So logic, return. So I will follow the same. So access modifier, I'll take a default. So if you want to take a default, what you need to do?
Nothing.
Don't write any.
No keywords.
Don't write any keyword. So then start with a directly static keyword. So data type. I want to generate the random double data. What is the thing? I want to generate the random double data. So how can you generate the random double data? So static, next to data type. Data type is a double. So generate random
Double data.
double value or double data, whatever it is. Then why it is throwing error here? Because this return keyword is missing. That's the reason. Okay. First, you need to understand how to generate. First, document comment we have to put, not a multi-line. So document comment. So document comment only we have to use.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you explain one system.println after swapping that line?
So after swapping, I'm printing a value. What is the a value now? A equal to. So this double quote started here, right? And ending
Yes.
here. So I want this entire thing I have to print in one statement.
Okay.
Then I'm joining.
Plus A.
I'm joining a value.
Okay.
For a value, I'm joining again this string.
Okay. B
For
is.
this string, I'm joining B.
Okay, sir.
Thus a plus is joining operator. For every value, it will join.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay, sir.
So now here, how to generate the random double data is in the math class, we have random method is there, which will generate the double data 0 to 1. In between 0 to 1, it will generate the random number every time. So math class is used to work with any mathematical operations. You can do any mathematical operations, you will use a math class. Suppose, for example, if we see here, basically to generate random number. So use math class random method. So returns is a return type method. Returns double data.
Double data.
So what is this method is also a return type method, not void. So this method is returning. This is the math class inside this static method. This is the return type static method. Static random method. Returns a double data. So what is the return type means here like a double, right? So this method also returns a double data. So how can you call one class static method in another class return type static method means first you have to write the data type, what data it is returning, that data and you variable equal to. So class name dot
Method name.
static method name. So that's right that generating the random number. From 0 to 1.
Yeah.
So first let me write the formula for you. How to call the other class return type static method. So what is this formula? Calling other class
Return type static
return type static method. So data type. So what data it is returning, that data type. So value, so variable name. So basically variable name. So some variable name, then assignment operator,
value.
as name dot
Third static method.
static method. This is the formula. Now can you apply? I have given the class name, I have given the method name, I have given the return type. Can you tell me now with this formula?
Double
Double
any name.
any name, random number. Okay, any name. Variable name is it's up to you what you want to give. Class name, what is the class name?
Math
Math. Dot
random.
random. So you can see here the method which is returning double data. You can find here method name after colon is there, right? Colon after you can find what is the return type. Double A, void A, what is that? Then which class this method is there? Please understand what is meant by S symbol. This method is a
Static.
method. This method is a static method, and this method return type is a
Double.
double. And this method is in the
Math.
Math class.
So that's the how you can so understand. So just call this. That's all. Everything is formulas. If you remember this formula, life is easy. No need to by heart anything. Only need to by heart formulas. These formulas. That's it. If you find any such kind of scenario, just replace one by one. Then I want to return this. Return. I'm following this return keyword.
Return random
Value. What is the value? I want to return this value.
number.
So just give this value. Over. That's it. Is it following this syntax or not? Can you see that? This is my logic.
Yes.
This is my logic. It can be, I told you, method inside, method calls, print related statement will be there. So return type method also you can call. Okay, done. So access modifier, static. So data type,
Method name.
method name.
Parameter.
Now what is left now?
Data type.
Take one parameter, okay? I'll take one parameter.
Logic.
Logic,
Return value.
value. All these formulas you must remember. So how you can remember them? Whenever you are writing a method, first write the syntax. Next time onwards, so 10 times if you write, is there a chance to forget? Right? Is there a chance? If If you write
Yes.
10 times, that you need to take it multiple times. If you write, why will forget that? There is no chance at all of forgetting also. So what is the access modifier left? Protected. See, I am using all access modifiers. Why I am using? You have to catch this. So you are trying to apply all the access modifiers. You are trying to remember them all access modifiers. You're giving a different permissions for each method. So access modifier is a protected. Then static method I want to create. That's why static keyword I'm taking. Data type. Okay. So this first you should understand what method you are writing. So what is the purpose of this method? This method, it has to convert Celsius degrees to Fahrenheit temperature. So what is the program we are writing? You need to convert. You give the Celsius degrees input. It should convert to Fahrenheit. So that's a program we are writing. So this method, and that should return. Okay. So that Celsius degree temperature. What is the equal Fahrenheit degree temperature? You have to return. It will vary, right? Every time value vary, right? Based on your input, the output will vary. So that output I want it. Now I'm telling, okay, return to me that. So that I am returning. Converts the Celsius temperature to Fahrenheit temperature. So let's go parameter Celsius degree temperature and return. So because it returns. So see, you need to understand return we are writing only for the return type methods, not for the void method. Did I write a return here? No.
No.
Right? Only for return type methods, only return keyword will come, not for any other things. So convert. Sorry, what is missing now? As per syntax, what is missing now?
Data type.
So data type. So I want float. Convert Celsius to
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit temperature. So float CT. So what is the formula? So do you know what is the formula? If you don't know, don't worry. Just go to the Google and search it. That's it. So if you don't know, there is no difference, no need to worry. Just Google is there, ask. So convert Celsius to Fahrenheit formula. That's it. It will give automatically for you. See that? You got it or not? Fahrenheit temperature equal to Celsius degrees temperature multiplied by 9/5 plus 32. That's it, simple. Do that. 9/5 means you can make it 1.8, right? That is the same formula. So let's go and do that. Converting Celsius temperature CT to Fahrenheit temperature. So I want float. So FT equal to I can put. So this FT ag1. So this is CT, right? This one, this variable, this parameter you have to call here. CT. Then what is this in the programming multiplication? How we will represent it?
Star.
Star. So this one you put it in the bracket 1.5, or you can put 1.8, right? 1.8. Am I right? 1.8 only, right?
Yeah.
Plus 32. Then why it is throwing error? Can you tell me?
Type.
Type
Double
to
not
How can
gonna
I solve this?
from double to float.
Load.
add typecast.
Convert this into.
Typecast.
So return FT over. Good.
Yeah.
So all 4 methods are done now. Now what left now? This is the definition of the methods. Anybody having a problem with the definition of the methods? How to define the methods? So define the method means how we will write? What is the structure?
Access modifier, static data type,
Method name, parenthesis,
Method inside you write the
logic.
logic. So don't miss that. So that is the method definition means. Now the scenario is how to call them. How to call in the same class. These are all in same class, right? This is the one member. This is the another member. Every method is a one member. So every method is a one member. These are all members. How can you call them in the same class? So that is what the scenario we are doing here. So this is what I was explaining. How to call static members in the same class. First one. Read question, you read and answer will be there here itself. How can you call static void method under main method or any static method in the same class? Same class or same file, it is same. So what is the answer?
static
Method name.
What is that void method without parameters? Just that method name only you write with a semicolon. So is this clear or not? Or anything you want me to change here to understand more? Yeah,
Clear.
Newcomer, you need to tell, sir, this we can modify this, something like that. I will modify. If you want improvement, you can just give your suggestions also. I'll take it out. Just put the question. That is what I want you also read the question first, then write the answer. So now what is the static method we have with
Void.
without parameters?
division
Division
method.
method.
Division method.
We call division method.
Copy this. Yeah, I'm following the answer. Then what is left? Semicolon. That's it. Now run as Java application. See, the entire code is executed. Good. So
Yes, sir.
that's the first method. And next, how can you call static void parameterized method under main method in the same class? What is the answer? Static method name.
Parameter value.
How many parameters we have in our method?
2, sir.
Two.
Two, sir.
You need to pass 2 parameters. But here I took 3, but we have only 2. So only 2 you pass. So how can you, without copying, how can you do? Just if you remember the method name, just write one control space bar. and you will get the method name automatically in the panel. You don't need to write. If you write, you will make mistakes. So don't write methods always. Just write 1 or 2 letters. Then what is to get that method in the control panel, what you need to do? Control
Space bar.
So automatically it will list out in the panel and select from there. See, it is asking first parameter is integer. Second parameter also integer. Any integer number. See, this is how you are passing arguments for the method parameters. Execute that. See that? Before swapping a value 35, b 60. After swapping a value 60, b value 35. Exchange it. Next. This formula only just I explained, but it's in the same class. You don't need a class name, but you can refer that. But yesterday we were discussing something, right? I think we are going to cover that also. Let's cover that also after this. Did anybody remember what we are doing yesterday? I told you once to do analysis. How many of you done that analysis? Nobody? Okay, we'll go for that later. I don't want to deviate. Let's understand now. So what is the return type method we have here? How many return type methods we have? This is the one and this is the one. So any of these, now what is the return type of this method?
Double.
Without parameter.
What is the return type definition first?
Access modifier.
Data type variable name equal to return type static methods.
This is what I don't like, Andy. This is what I don't like, people, you know. I'm not asking you are taking a lenience. So this method return type is double. I am again repeating what is return type means. The keyword that is placed before method name. Before method name is which keyword is there?
Double.
Double. That is the one you have to tell. Return type keyword means for this method. What is the return type keyword means? The keyword that is placed before this method name is double. This is what I don't like, people, you know. So really, I'm getting irritation on these areas. The most important means you have to read 10 times or 20 times for the same topic. Without reading, why you are coming to the classes? For me, again, it's a waste of time, right? And why are you joining the course, first of all, if you don't have time? So double variable name. So what is the variable name? Any variable name you give. So rand val equal to, so return type static method. So generate the automatically, just 2 letters only I written. See, my method name I got in the context panel. That's it. See, as per this formula I followed. What I'm doing is, see, read the question first too. How can you call return type static method under main method in the same class? Not only under main method, any method inside. Same class you want to call one static method in another static method or anywhere. This is the formula. If it is a return type method. This fixed. That's why I'm telling these formulas practice more number of times. So that will help you. You will use these formulas so many times. And first you need to question you read and multiple times. Then answer you will get automatically. First scenario, if you don't know, then what answer you need to give, you will also miss. So system out that random number is Okay, automatically, you don't need to write 1 or 2 letters enough. So the control space bar you press, select from there. If you write, what will happen? There will be typos. Then it will result errors. Why you want to do that? Okay, so next. So what is the next formula? How to call return type static method in the print statement. So what is the formula? First read. How to call return type static method in the print statement. So what is the answer? System.out.println. That's a print statement, right? So first I have written the print statement, then write a readable statement plus call your return type static. So first print statement is done. I'll write my own readable statement. So that is, so Fahrenheit temperature is plus, see, this is the readable statement. Then plus, so I need to go to plus now. Plus before double quotes or after double quotes are?
After double quotes.
See here, follow this. After double quotes only there. And then call the method. Convert. See that method name automatically. 2 letters only I have written, 3 letters. You got the method name entire. So 35.5 capital F. So floating value I'm giving. So directly when you call this, when you use this, if you want to print any method output directly, any method means which method? Only return type methods. Please keep this point in mind. Which methods you can call in the print statement? If that method is returning a value, only that methods, not void methods. Why you should not call void methods in the print statement?
Because they did not return any value.
They won't return any value. So, but this method is returning a value. That's why you are printing directly that output. So that is the reason. Is it clear? Are any questions here? Why you should not call void methods in the print statement? Why you need to call only return type methods? Any questions here?
No, sir.
See that 35.5 Celsius degree temperature is equal to
95.
95.9 Fahrenheit degrees temperature. So now what is the next one? Last one. So how can you call static variable? How you call the static variable?
Directly call.
Directly call the static variable. Which variable you want? You call that. So I'll call D. Or L. Which one you want me to call? Let me call C. If we call C directly here, it doesn't variable directly. You cannot call like this, right? Either you print or you do some calculations. But I'll print it. Okay, let me print it. So C value is plus. So just execute this. See, A is printed. Next. That's all. So how to call same class methods and variables in any of the method. Any of the method, if you want to call, the procedure is same. The procedure is same. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
And yesterday you asked about static
Yes.
variable.
How can you call static variable if same local variable and you have a static variable is there, same name? Then how can you represent static variable in the same method? This is the one, right? We were discussing.
Public static double D.
Yes.
So now this is the local variable, right? but this one is a global static variable. But how you can call that? Even I'll so represent static variable value also I'll give. See how I am giving static variable? How to call the static variable in the methods?
Variable name.
So variable name directly. So that is a D is my static variable. But so what is happening? Now this is referring here, but not this one. But how you can represent that static variable? So as I mentioned, always a static variable belongs to class. So class name dot let, and you can do whatever you want. BT by 25 minus SH. So are you clear now? Now this is a local, but this one is a
Static.
global variable. How many of you got this? How many of you didn't get it?
Sir, we understood. Sir.
Class name dot, the variable always represent which one?
Global variable or static?
Static variable. So if you the same variable name is there in the global variables and the local variables. So static variable, how you will differentiate? With the class name dot static variable. And a normal local variable you can call directly. See that even the how you can differentiate is very easy. See this color, can you observe this? What is the color?
Blue.
Blue
Blue.
Blue
What
color.
is this color? Blue color,
Blue.
right? But what is this color?
Brown.
It is red.
Gray color.
Gray. So brown, right?
Brown.
This color, right? The same. So local variables always this color will be there. So that's an indication for you whether it is a local or a global variable. So are we good? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you can see here 105.5, 105.0. So the D value is 30.0. Okay. So let's move on to the next scenario. First scenario is done. Anybody having questions on the first scenario? What is the second scenario? Can you read this?
How to call one class static members in another class of same package.
What is meant by that? So that means this static members, I have all the static members, right?
Yes.
The static variables and these static methods I have. These methods and variables I want to call in another
Package.
Another
Class.
Another class.
Another class of same
package.
Read this. If you want, read multiple times. How to call one class static members in another class of same package. That means this class and this class both are in
Same package.
Now that means, so where is this package, this class in the
Method program.
method programs package. So I want to create one more class that also should be under same package. So
Same
let's
package.
create in the same package. Call static members in another class. Same package. So did he follow the naming conventions or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See that every word first letter
Center should be in capital.
capital. The naming conventions of a class. Okay. Now, so I want to call this class members. Which class in this, out of these variables, which variables you can call in this class?
Except private.
Except a private, sir.
Except a private variable, that is C variable. All other variables you can call. Why C variable you cannot call?
Because that is
Only
private.
for that method only, sir. Sorry. Only for that class only, sir.
The class.
Because of private keyword
We can access within that class only.
restricting this accessibility, visibility. This C visibility is stopped by this private keyword. So it is telling, okay, you cannot use this C variable in another class. And even this method also. This division also not visible in another class. So that's the other than that, all other, even default you can access in the same package any class. So I can use that. Let's go on one by one. So scenario first one. What is this first one? How can you access one class static variable?
Static variable in another class.
Class name.
Static variable.
Class name dot static variable.
See class name. Which class members we are calling?
Static members.
Static members.
Class members are calling. So that class name dot, which variable you want to call, that you need to decide. So I'll call class name dot. See which are visible, it will appear here. What are the variables visible?
TFIL. TFIL.
Somebody is telling double float int long. Which variables are visible means you have to tell variable name D, F, I, L. So I'm calling L. So, but this is the value you are getting. Value, what you need to do, you need to print or you need to assign to some variable. So you want me to print, you can print it with the print statement. You call that in the print statement. So static member class L value is plus, I'm calling my method name, that's that variable name. That's it. So this is all one string. For that string, I'm appending my L variable value. So you will get a L value here. But did you declare L value here?
No.
Did you declare L here?
No.
No,
So
sir.
from where you are calling this? From
Static.
this.
Static members class.
That's the class name dot static variable. I already explained in the system dot out. Now L is a member of this class. This class static member. That's why that class name dot this one. What is dot is doing here?
Accessing the field of the class.
So accessing this variable of this class. L is a member of this class. That's why dot is accessing that. So let's call this 300. You got 100. What is the next one? Next formula. Let's move on quickly. So what is the next formula?
How can you call one class static void method in another class?
So how can you call one class static void method in another class?
Class name dot.
Class name dot
Class
static.
name
But
static.
that void method we don't have, right? So it's a private. Can you access that private method?
No.
No.
No, sir.
So see, you cannot access. See, that method is not visible here. Why it is not visible? Please understand. All the people, please understand why that method is not visible. See, did you see anywhere a division here?
No.
Why it is not visible?
That
What is
is
the reason?
private. That is
Because of
Is private.
private keyword.
so anything private is there that is not visible in another classes. So if we want to access, what I need to do?
We have to change it.
Change the
We have to
keyword.
change the
private
Keep
to
So I'm changing the permission to public.
public.
So now you see, now you can access. Just put a dot, automatically you can see this division, you can see. It is visible because you made it public. That is the reason it is visible. So see, all the code is executed. Okay, so what is the next one?
How do you call
call
static
static void parameterized method under any
method or
in another class.
Another class. How can you call parameterized static method? Void parameterized method in another class. So class name dot
Static method.
swap method. See, so every time you can give a different value. That's the parameterized method purpose. You should understand why you need to create a parameterized method. This is a very, very useful concept if you understand the parameterized concept. If in one value you are giving, you want to give different data, then make that as a parameter so that it will be easy. So you can give a same logic you can use, but a different data you can pass. That is the main purpose of this parameterized methods. See, return type methods. So what is the formula to call the return type methods in another class? This is the very important. Please read n number of times this formula. What is the formula? How can you call return type static method or any method or in another class? So what is the formula? Data type of method,
variable name
equal
equal to class name dot return
return type static. This is already I called in the math class, right? Math class method where you're calling, I have written this formula. Same formula we are using here also. Now call, so return I'm calling double. So rand data, so equal to class name. So this is the class name
dot members table
dot generate. Plus randed. Next. How to call return type static method in print statement. If you want, you can execute this code. See that? That's it. And it's all just formulas. If you follow the formulas, and it's so easy, the life is easy and coding is easy. If you are not following the formulas, it's going to be complicated. And if you don't know these formulas, and it's going to be a problem. So let's so for any temperature plus class name. See that here. So this is a readable statement plus the class name. What is the class name?
members table.
Class name dot convert okay. Next. That's all. So you can see that. So calling the methods is very easy. So you have everything formulas, just follow the formulas. So what is the third scenario? Let's move on quickly. Third scenario. What is the third scenario? How to call
one class static members in
another package class. So import package name dot class name. So this is the important point. one package classes, if you want to call in another package, the first step you need to do is import. So how to import? What is the import statement? Will go package below above the class. This import statement will add import
Package.
package class you are calling in this package, that package name and class name you do. Then you can access all the members of this class. So let's go and do this first. This, how can you call? Only which variables you can call. First, other package you go. I'm going to call here, create a new class here, another package. Overall variable type programs package, I'm creating class, new class. Call another package class members. Okay. See that. So this is the syntax. First, I'm calling method programs package members here. So method programs package, first that class name, right? The class name. What is the class name? This one.
Static members table.
So I am printing the value. So which members you can call? First tell me. Another package. So out of this members, which members you can call?
Protect and
Public protected. Public and protected.
Public and protected.
Why protected? What is the protected means? I told you.
Only subclass, for subclass we can call.
But is this the subclass? So is this a subclass? What is meant by subclass? Is this a subclass?
No, sir.
Subclass of this class? Where are you saying subclass means what? Child. Is this the child of anywhere? Are you making a relationship for this parent? This is the parent. Are you making any relationship?
No.
No.
So now we are saying it's a subclass then. Now how are you saying? So can protected is not accessible outside the package if that is not a child class. So how to make child class? You have to use the inheritance concept. So inheritance concept, if you use only this class, you make parent, and this class you make a
child.
So this is the child. If you want to make, you have to write extends. Then only you write like this. Now this is the parent and this is the child. This case only you can access all the protected members in this class. Otherwise it is not possible. I'm not going to do this because I didn't explain the inheritance concept. I'll cover this in the OOPS concept. So until unless if you're not making the child class and you cannot access, that means subclasses. This is not a subclass. This is not a child class of this. That's why you cannot access protected. Only public related things you can access. Are we clear now?
Yes.
Only 2 voices.
Yes, sir.
Remaining 16 blank. Blank
No,
or
sir. No, sir. We understood.
No, sir.
see L value, but this is also wrong, right? What is the formula here? Class name
Class
dot
name.
Class name dot static variable.
static variable. See, only L is visible and D also visible. See, automatically imported. So where is the import statements are adding? Above the class, below the
Below
class.
the
Below the
Extra
package.
area for the import statements. So what is the import statement syntax? Import keyword package name
Is
dot.
name dot class name.
So then class name dot static variable. So that's I told you already. Other package or other class static members, how can you call in another place? Class name dot.
Class name dot static variable.
Static members.
See how many times I'm repeating this same point. And still you are not getting, I cannot help you out. So 100. So let's move on the void method how to call. So import is only one time. If you do one time import, every time you don't need to do. So import is only one time only. Void method. I can call directly. See every method. See, I didn't write this method, but I have written once only. I'm reusing the method. This is the reusability. Reusability of the method you can achieve once you create the methods. So then you can see the method name, class name. So class name is that swap.
Arguments.
So I'm passing the arguments because this is the parameterized method. Here there is no parameter. That's why I'm not passing. That's what you need to do, see that. Okay. Next, how to call return type methods. So what is the formula? Return type methods calling formula?
Data type
Data
of method variable
About
name equal to
data
class
variable
name
name
or
equal to
data
class
type
name
number.
return type static
But
method.
this method is having a permission. These two methods, return type methods, right? These two are having permission.
no, they're not public.
These two methods having permission or not?
No, sir.
All these
Sir,
methods?
first one we have access.
This one you have access?
Sir, default access modifier.
Where you
Sir.
can access the default, sir.
Within the package.
But where we are calling, this is within the package, this class.
No, another package.
Is this, sir?
Other
Where is this method? This class is available and this method is available in the method programs package. But where you are calling that?
variable
Another package.
variable type programs. So no, sir, we
Then,
don't
how
have
You
access.
can call this default means within the same package, right? We are trying to call in another package. The scenario you're missing. The scenario we are doing is in another package you are calling now. Not in the same package, sir. You come out. That scenario is over. I think you are sleeping. So you
Yes,
have to come out. I'm explaining another package. This package is different. And now current package, what we are calling is different. Another package, the default is not accessible. Protected also not accessible. Only public is accessible in another package directly. Now, if I try to access now, it is going to throw error. So I need to change the permission for that. But let's see whether you can access or not. Okay, let's see. So double rand val equal to the class name. So this is the class name. See, is it visible? Generate random number method.
no, sir.
So because it's not having permission. So go and change the permission for that. I'll give public. Save it. Now you can access. Now see, remove the dot. One more time you put. See, now you got the generate random number. That's the permission you have given. That's why it is able to access. So this all permission is set by access modifiers. Only four keywords that will set whether you can access particular member or not is decided by access modifier keywords only. So the last one, how to call in the print statement. So with this, all three scenarios are done. Okay. Now this also doesn't have permission, right? This has a protected. So this has a protected. So this has a protected. Can you access this protected? No.
No,
No, sir.
Not possible at all. Only I told you only one case, that is inheritance time only, but this is not inheritance. So I have to give permission for this. The permission I need to change it to protected to
Public.
Public. Only public you can access. Dot. See, now it is visible. Convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's it. So please finish this, all these 3 scenarios with the methods, and you send me in the mail. Okay, mail or channel is there, right? Our YouTube channel, sorry, in the Slack channel. Slack channel. So place it in the Slack channel. So I'm going to catch each and every person, maybe this weekend. These formulas you need to explain to me.